Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. We've just won the Stanley Cup, beating the Colorado Avalanche in 7 games. I decided to take a little bit of time off after winning the Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens and after the 2022-2023 season, but I'm ready to get going once again. And while I was taking some time off, I was thinking something that I want to make a little bit of a challenge for me. We won a Stanley Cup, but I want to keep our team competitive, and I've given myself a challenge, and that challenge is that although we might have to retool or rebuild a little bit, we're gonna have to keep Carey Price and his contract for the next 3 more years. He's at 83, like I said, so he has 3 more years coming up because we just finished this year. So he's going to have 3 more years at 10.5. Unless he retires, we can't get rid of him. So we're going to be realistic. He's going to be 36 next year. But yeah, we're going to keep it realistic and keep his contract until he retires with us or his contract is over. So that's a little bit of the challenge that I was thinking. And while we are on the contracts here, I was thinking of potentially renewing some contracts. So first, we might have to renew Jonathan Drouin. He wants to come back. We can give him 8 years at 8.8 or something, or 8.75. Actually, you know what? Let's do 8.5. 8.850 for 8 years. Let's see if he's set. Actually, maybe I can drop it down a little bit more. Let's try 8.5 flat for 8 years for an 88 overall. Cole Caulfield's going to want a contract. He's going to want a lot of money. I think. I thought he was going to want like 13 million or something, but he wants a 4-year contract until he's a free agent at 9.5, potentially $9 million. He does want to come back, so we might be able to offer him that. But like I said, we only have what's it called? 20. How much money do we have in salary cap? Yeah, we have 20 million in cap space, and we have Duran that's going to take 8 million, or he's going to take 9, let's say. Caulfield's going to take 9 as well. That's 18 right there. And then we're also going to need to sign Suzuki for sure, who's right here, and then Paling as well. So that might take like another 4 million right there. I don't know how much Suzuki will want. Yeah, he'll want 3, and then Paling will probably want 2. So the players that we're going to need to trade right now that I'm thinking is potentially Jonas Brodin, Jeff Petrie, Kendra Miller we're going to keep for sure. Burakovsky might be a player that we trade as well. Gustafson as well for sure, if we can get someone younger and better. But yeah, those are the 2 players that I might be looking to trade while we start the draft here. So I have extended 2 contract offers. One is for Caden Primo that I did offline, off recording, and then the other player is Jonathan Drouin. So I'm gonna simulate a couple more weeks here. Actually, you know what? Let me simulate up to the just right up to the draft, straight into it, and then I'll stop it if there's anything. So the Stanley Cup champions, the Montreal Canadiens. It feels really nice to say that. And then the Calder Cup champions are the Hartford Wolfpacks, so that's nice. Caden Primo has decided to renew his contract. I gave him 2 years at 875 million, or 75,000, I should say. And then Jonathan Drouin has renewed as well. So salary cap's gone up to 94,500,000. That's nice to see. You know what? Let me actually hear the draft lottery results. Okay. We're nowhere to be seen because obviously we've just won the Stanley Cup. Let's view the draft class actually while we're here. We don't have anybody too scouted as of yet. I think most of my scouts are gone for a little while at least. So let's see if we have any gems or busts. 1 gem, 1/30th, fringe starter 1. So I might be looking to get him. But yeah, while we're still here in the off season, let me see if I can offer a contract to Cole Caulfield and see how much money we'll have. So we know exactly how much money we'll have. 12 million. So Cole Caulfield, if he still wants that extension, He wants. Do we only have 7 million left? Okay, I can't offer him more than 7, so I might need to wait until everyone's a free agent. So you know what? I'm gonna have to wait until the off season, guys. Hopefully, his how much he wants doesn't increase. I should say, like, how much he's asking for doesn't go up. So let's just view the retired players really quickly. Ilya Kovalchuk has retired. Ryan Getzlaf, Jason Spezza, all these guys. Shea Weber has retired. Okay, I think he retired before his contract is over, so that's crazy. And then let's see if Carey Price has retired. That might help us a lot if Carey Price would retire, but he has not. Let's see if any of the Montreal Canadiens players have retired. I don't think so, to be honest. But let's just give it a shot. Yeah, no player who's retired from our team. So let's just get right into the draft here, and hopefully we can draft a franchise player. So coach retirement, okay. Let's view the draft class now, guys. See if we have any more players scouted. Nothing scouted yet. Once again, so it looks like we have the same amount of players scouted. So we're gonna put Price on the block. I think we have 2 first rounders, so that's nice to see. Hopefully Edmonton didn't do too well, but a couple players that I want to potentially put on the trade block are Gustafson, like I said, Price, Gustafson, and Brodin. So hopefully we can get something good for those players here. Yeah, obviously these guys, morale is going to go down, but I mean, that's all right. Let's see where we're going to be drafting, guys. I think we have 2 first rounders, so 24th and 31st. That's annoying, but all right. At least we picked 2 times in the first round. So let's see who's available here and see if we can move up or something like that. We're going to be picking 21st, like I said, so no one really worth anything too good right now. Let's see. We know one player is going to be medium elite for sure. Then a player at 49th, but he has only 2 medium elites, 2 bars. Let's see what else we got here. All right, guys. For some reason, my Xbox froze on the draft class screen, so I just want to show it to you again. Like I said, we don't have anybody really scouted that might be worth our time. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is go for find trade or like trade block or something. I'm gonna go through the trade block, see if there are any good D-men available, good young D-men that I can trade, like let's say Olofsson or someone, or Gustafson for, and then I'll bring you guys back. So just give me a second here. All right, guys, we're here at our first round pick, 24th overall. I'll show you quickly the players that have been selected before. Top 6, top 6, top 6, top 6, top 6, top 6. Let me just go to the front, actually. There were a few medium elite. So 183 overall medium elite, Ott. Another right wing, Waters, medium elite 82. 3 right wingers, 4 right wingers, actually. 4. The first top 4 were all right wingers, medium elite, and then another left winger, medium elite. And then top 6, Bannister. Top 4, Ortiz. No one else too crazy. I want to see, holy, high elite pro Corin, 60 overall though. I want to see if that guy that I saw is still here. I don't know, but let me actually see. Let me take a couple timeouts here to give me a little bit of time. Give me like 10 minutes to play around with. So let me see who's gonna be here. So let me take a quick look at the draft class, see who's available. So we have 1 unknown, 1 medium top 9, another medium top 9 for sure. No one too good in the horizon. 140th overall here, Nelson Tam, medium top 6, 1 49th overall. That's supposed to be 2 bars medium elite. And then that's about it, I think. Let me actually take a quick look at if we have any gems or busts. I know I checked that earlier, but let me just double check again. So 1 gem, he's 130th though, and 1 bar medium franchise or starting French starter or something. So let me see where we're gonna be picking in the second round. If I can find one that's gonna be around wait, what am I doing? If I can find something around the 49th or 48th or something, so I can pick that 2 bar medium elite player, I will do it. Okay, so we have 1 second, 62nd overall, and then a few thirds. So let me actually try and construct a trade to see. I have a couple players that I had in mind. So the first player that I had in mind was actually from the Carolina Hurricanes, obviously a defenseman, and his name is Jake Bean, 85 overall, 4.9 for another 3 years. You guys can see here, pretty decent stats in my opinion. 42 points. I'm gonna try and offer Gustafson to this team. Gustafson and a first for Jake Bean. I think this has the potential to go through. Gustafson obviously makes 7.4, so that's a lot of money. And then we're giving them our first overall. If I can try and maybe get a second back or something. Let me see if that would work. Second 45th, so that'll be unreal if I can make this work, because then I can try and pick that 2 bar medium franchise player, so or medium elite, sorry. So a first and Gustafson for Jake Bean in a second. I don't think that'll go through. I didn't expect it to go through. If we give them the 69th overall along with Gustafson in a first, I think the trade value is in our on our side. However, they still don't want to. Okay. So if I gave them 2 third rounders, Gustafson a first and 2 thirds for Jake Bean in the second, see, this would go through. Okay, so they don't want that. So if I give them my 2 firsts and Gustafson for Jake Bean and the second, would this go through? No. Okay, so I still have 9 minutes, so I'm good. If I give them 2 firsts and a third and Gustafson for Jake Bean in a second, this is as high as I'm gonna go, I think. Trade accepted. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Carolina, so we're accepting your trade offer. So we've actually traded Eric Gustafson for Jake Bean. I think our defense is better. Gustafson was only an 84, and Jake Bean is younger and better, only 25, and he's already 85 at 4.9 for the next 4 years. Next player that I want to maybe look to trade is going to be Jonas Brodin. I'm going to offer him around the league, and I'm going to try and come back with a trade. So give me a second here, guys. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys saw, but I thought I was recording, but I traded Jonas Brodin for top 4 by accident. I didn't mean to click submit. I was actually going to try and get maybe a draft pick in return, but that's all right. I'll just show you. We got this top 4 O'Rourke guy. I think he's 76. So he can turn out to be something here. Ryan O'Rourke, 21 years old, 76 overall. So I traded Montour for him, or not Montour, whatever his name is. Crap, I can't remember right now. What's his name? God damn it, I can't remember. But it's not Montour, it's Brodin, sorry. So Brodin, I traded him, and then I'm going to try and trade Victor Mete as well. See if I can get someone. So let's see. Maybe like what's it called? A player like him or something, like Erickson. Let's see if this would go through. Trade rejected. I think Mete is just, there's no chance he's going to turn out to be anything too good for us. So if I can try and get like a medium top 6 for him on a team that's not in a division, I will do that for sure. A bunch of low top sixes. These are some older players. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I wasn't able to add somebody else. I accidentally clicked A on my controller for the trade right away, and it just proposed itself, so that's annoying. But let's see. This is another player that I was looking to get. Let's see if this would go through. Poirier. Okay, so hasn't gone through yet. Philly, do they have anybody? Top 6 medium. They have a couple of ones, so. Okay, let me try and add maybe a draft pick. I don't know if any of these guys that I'm gonna be getting right now are gonna be any good. So if I can add like a couple fourths and Mete for McIsaac, or Myzik, I should say. Let's see. A fourth this year and then a third next or something. Let's see if that will go through. I have a bunch of picks actually, so let me see if this would go through. Philadelphia can live with what you're asking us to send your way. We're glad that you're paying attention. The value isn't sufficient at all, so if I give them a third from next year, then let's see if this would go through. Okay, so it hasn't gone through yet. So let me just try and trade Mete for like a fourth round or something. Fourth and a fifth or something. Let me just pick up one of their worst contracts here. Nichushkin, okay, sure, I'll take him. Nichushkin. Okay, perfect. So we got a fourth and a fifth for Mete. I'm gonna stop it here now, and let's see who Carolina's gonna get for our pick. So they get a top 6. Let's just simulate to our pick actually, because then we can see who Carolina also got with that first rounder. Henry, a top 9. Okay, so let's see who is available right now. Hopefully that 2-bar medium elite player is available, and he's not. It looks like he's been taken. So I got the 49th or 45th, sorry, for no reason. It looks like we have a couple more though, 2-bar medium elites, but they're not guaranteed, obviously. Let me see who is available right now. As far as 45th ranked, bottom 6, unknown, a bunch of unknown players. I mean, our top 9 for sure. Let me see who's been picked. Let me call another timeout here. Let me actually see who's been picked before. So Trafford, I don't know if that was him. Medium starter. It looks like it's only been a bunch of medium top 6 and top 9. So I thought I saw 85 overall. I was gonna freak out, but yeah, this is make or pick here. Do the sorting as far as potential really quickly, and let's just try this Cape Breton guy, Hudson Bell, and then we can maybe try this Jamie Benn later. Jamie Benn, that's crazy. Yeah, Jamie Benn and Hudson Bell. So let's try Hudson Bell first. Hopefully he's a medium elite. Medium elite for Hudson Bell, 51 overall though. But we did get a player with our second round pick, 14th overall. So that's looking good for us, I think. 62nd, let's go here. I'm going to have to decline that because I want to try and see if that other guy is going to be a medium elite as well. So what was his name again? Jamie Benn. So let's try Jamie Benn here. Why not? Let's give him a shot. See what he is all about. Hopefully he's a medium elite as well. That would be amazing. Top 9. Okay, so a few top 9, medium top 9, top 6. So it looks like our player here, Bell, was the right choice to go with in the second round here. A bunch of top 60s and top 9 forwards. Let's go with our scouts here. Actually, let's try this guy, Peyton Walker. Or why don't we try this Philippe Denis, actually. 6'4", from Gatineau. 2 bars, top 4. Hopefully he's a top 4. Top 6, alright. Not ideal, but similar to 93rd overall. Let's see if we have any information on any of these guys. 1 bar. Let's try this Christopher Bennett. Why not? Actually, when is this guy? Medium starter. Okay. Let me actually just go to my gem really quickly. I think he's still here. French starter, 130th. Just pick him right now, just to be sure. Let's see how good he was. Medium elite, Witherspoon, 60 overall. That's crazy. That's a gem right there. A bunch of top 6s, top 9 starter, top 4 low, top 6 D medium. So we've gone 2 medium elite players here in the draft so far. Without having a first round pick, I think that's a success in my opinion. Let's just have a quick look again. Let's just try this Christopher Bennett guy. Why not? How old is he? 18, 6'4". Bottom 6. Okay, medium bottom 6. Not ideal, but he's a player. He's a body. He's a draft pick. He can maybe turn out to be something. A bunch of unknowns here. Once again, top 6 forward. 1 star, top 9 sniper. Let me try this Bullis guy, top 9 sniper. We know what he is all about. He can maybe turn out to be something in the future. If not, he can be a trade bait, trade player. Let's see. Let's try this Ragnarsson guy. Why not? Bottom 6 though, so he wasn't the greatest pick. I find when there's only like 1 bar for these players, it's not even worth really even going for them. Let's try this French starter. He might be worth a little bit more than like a bottom 6 or bottom 6 or top 9 or something. So at this point in the draft, we're looking for assets that might be worth something. So another 1 bar starter. Why don't we do that? Let me see what he is. I might actually just trade my other draft picks, to be honest, guys. French starter. If I can't find anybody else, or that's too interesting, I have two picks back to back. That's hilarious. But yeah, like I said, if I can't find anything too interesting right now, I might just get rid of these picks here. So low top 6 forward. Let's try this Wesley guy. Why not? Low top 9, not great. And then let's just try the goalie. Was there a goalie or no? Medium bottom 6, Austin. We knew that's what he was. So let's just trade the remaining picks I have for maybe a pick, a higher pick later on. So let me actually just have a quick look here. So Kotkaniemi, Caulfield. Where are the guys that I just drafted? So Bell is here. Bean is here. So he has a pretty good trade value. Well, where is the other guy? Oh, the other guy was O'Rourke. We just traded for. Has decent trade value. Krupp, okay. Hendricks Lapierre. Let me actually have a look at the goalie that we have and how good he is. So Witherspoon has more trade value than actually Caden Primo, so that's crazy. And then yeah, the draft picks that we're going to be trading are going to be the remaining draft picks that we have. So okay, we can do all these picks. Let's trade them to Anaheim or something. Couple thirds from next year. Would this go through? Couple thirds and a fourth. See if this would go through. Okay, no. Couple thirds. Trade rejected. A third, 1 individual third. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Let's try a 4th and a 5th. I don't want to fleece him either, but come on, I want to get something at least in return, you know? Trade accepted. Okay, perfect. So we traded the we only have 1 more pick, I believe, which is going to be in the 7th round, 217. Sorry, couldn't talk there, but yeah. Let's Let's just go with one of these guys that is not an overager. Let's go by potential so we know what we're looking at. We don't really have anything. Everybody's pretty crappy, but let's just go with this the first guy on the list here, Cote. So let's see how many players we have. Bell, Ben, Danny, Witherspoon, Bennett, Bullis, Ragnarsson, Klippis, Beaulieu, Wesley, Austin, and Cote. Few guys here that we've gotten. So Nashville traded their pick, okay. And then yeah, let's just go to the re-sign stage, guys, and then we can see which players are going to be needing a contract. So actually, let's have a quick look here. So we know Caulfield's definitely going to need one. So he does want to come back, so that's good news. He wants 6 years at 9.6. So if we can give him let's give him 9 million. Let's try that first for 6 years for the 22-year-old young man. We have 14 million in cap space, so we got to play our cards right here, right now. Caulfield's gonna take 9. Petrie we probably won't bring back. Suzuki, he'll want. Let's give him a 2.7 for 3. Let's try that. And the Chuskin, we're not gonna obviously sign, so he can go back. Paling, how much will he want? He's still 79, so that's super annoying. Let's give him 1 million for 2 years for 79 overall. Hopefully he can get better. Josh Brook is gonna want a contract. He wants a 2-way still. Perfect. Tiska, sure, we can offer him a contract. He can even be the replacement player there. Olofsson, 1 year, 2-way. Why not? Evans, we're gonna have to say bye to him. Release him. Cale Flair, we're gonna offer him a contract 1 year as well. Paul Byron, we're gonna let go. Mironov, 7th defenseman, we're not even gonna bother signing. Yakupov, low top 9, we're not gonna bother signing him either. Jas, bottom 6, we're not gonna bother signing him. Keane, top 6 forward. Let's sign Keane. Why not? 62. He's not very good, but Lilia 7th D, not really too crazy about him. Ben Hutchins, Markstrom bottom 6, no. Some of these guys that you can see that we've picked, we're not gonna bother even getting, or even signing back. So we've offered contracts to those 2 players. I'm pretty sure Primo already accepted, yeah. McNiven, he can be your HL goalie if he only wants 1 year. 2-way, let's offer him that. Asham, French starter. Sure, let's offer him a contract as well. Or Asham or Stahl. Who's got the better value? That's a good question here. You know what? Let me actually just go and simulate one more day, see what our situation's like. Cole Caulfield, he's gonna reject it because it's not up to what he wanted. Paling has signed though. Fleury has signed. McNiven has signed. Suzuki has unfortunately rejected. Keane has come back. Brooke has come back. Tiska has come back as well. Okay, Olofsson has come back as well. So we need to go back to Caulfield and try and sign him again. So we still have 14 million because obviously none of those guys took anything. So let's try 9.35 for 6 years. 9.325 for 6 years. I don't want to be too stingy with my money, but I also don't want to give it up like that so easily, So let's just give him a 2.6 for 3 years. You know what? Let's just keep it at 2.750 like you want it, but for 3 years this time. Hopefully he says yes. Let's see the other contracts or players that have good value here. Medium elite Luke Crosby, 19. I'm gonna keep him in the minors as well for another time being. Bell as well. Spezza, 66. Could we offer him a contract? See how he does. Actually, you know what? Let's offer him a contract. He's gonna be UFA next year, so just in case. He might be able to play in the NHL, or in the AHL, sorry, I should say. And then the rest of the players, yeah, okay, perfect. Top 4, but he's 65. No, I'm not even going to bother. Okay, I'm just thinking in my head. I think we're good. Let's just simulate it one more day once again. See how we're looking with the cap. So it was an easy decision to renew my contract with you. It is important to get the duration I wanted. Suzuki has rejected. Spezza has signed, so we still need to sign Suzuki now. Let's see how much money we have. 5.8. So we'll for sure have enough money to re-sign him, but I just want to make sure he comes back with our team. So come on, Suzuki. Let's just drop it down a little bit to 2.65 for 2 years. And if he doesn't want to, if he's a little bit stingent. Okay, Lear, no. Well, Lear might be able to play with our HL team. Yeah, let's just keep him with us. Mironov, no. Nichushkin, no. Yakupov, no. Top 4 exact for Jeff Petrie, no. Bottom 6. Okay, perfect. So I think that's going to be it for our players. So we're still going to have a few players here ready to go. So Suzuki's come back. Lear has come back as well. Perfect. So let's just have a quick look at our contracts and how many contracts we got. So 44 out of 50. Some of those guys are going to come off the books, obviously. We have 3.9 in cap space. So let me actually have a look. Sorry, let me go back to contracts at our forward lines as well as our decor. So Kotkaniemi 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, 2, 3. Poulin's probably gonna have to make the team this year and replace Armia. And who's the other guys? Yeah, probably Armia is gonna need to replace. Other than that, we're looking pretty low out here, but that's all right. And then on defense, we have Bean, Bouchard, Miller, Montour. That's the top 4. We might have to trade Montour. He's gone down to an 82, guys. Petrie's gone, so that's our top 4. And then Dadonov. Holy, yeah, we need a couple more D-men here because we've lost 2. We've brought 1, and we're losing another one in Petrie. So how much is Petrie won for 1 year? 3.9. So I don't think he's going to keep his rating. So yeah, it's for sure going to have to be Dadonov coming up. And potentially Kale, Fleury, or Josh Brook. We'll have to see, guys. And then in the goalies and net, Price and Primo. Okay, so Price has gone up to an 84, which is nice to see. Let me just sign a couple of these guys so I can trade them. Well, I can use them as trade assets if anything, right? So perfect. Alex Stahl, and then that other guy I've extended offers to, so hopefully we can sign them. Asham and Stahl, perfect. So let's just go to free agency now and see how everything's looking and what free agents are available, because we might be able to get some of those guys signed. So let's just go here quickly and see who's available. So Kirill Kaprizov is available, medium elite, 26 overall, 50 goal scorer. He's taken the league by storm. He played on Calgary last year. Johnny Gaudreau, Charlie Coyle, Van Riemsdyk, Taves, Ovechkin, that's crazy. Reinhard, Sheary, Severson, Damon Severson, 28, okay. Brown, Orlov, Niku, Larson, Pulak, Keith, Petan, Petrie. Okay, there's Petrie right there. Pedersen. So there's no one really too good here that I can see. Alright, guys. I noticed that I have way too many goalies, so I'm going to try and trade this Stahl guy. I think we drafted him, 3rd overall, or 5th round, in 2021. We signed them not too long ago, so yeah, we're going to trade for a 2nd round pick, hopefully from the Coyotes. They had a decent year last year, but it's going to be actually from Florida. Values are about the same. The reason why I'm trading for a draft pick for a second rounder is because we don't have one for next year. So let's try that. Trade accepted. Perfect. So now we have one more contract, and we've offered a few contracts to a couple of these guys here in free agency for our AHL team, mainly forwards because we're kind of low on that. So just gonna quickly show you who I've offered contracts to. So is there any way? Yeah, approached. That's what it was. So Kopaka, top 6, medium 78. He might be able to even play on our AHL team, but he's owned by another NHL team. He's an RFA essentially. So we've offered him a contract. Gabriel Gagne, Benson, and Schutz. So those 4 guys, if we can even sign 2 out of them, they were going to be playing in the AHL for sure. So I think I'm going to leave it here, guys, because I want you guys to tell me what you think I should do. If you think I should be trading, what's his name? Montour for maybe a younger D-man that's on his entry-level contract, and then with Montour's money and the 3.8 or 3.9, I can maybe go for a player like Severson, who's younger, or maybe Pulak or someone. But those guys seem to be a little bit overpaid as well. But you let me know what you think I should do. But I think I definitely need to get a defenseman for our team. And I don't think Montour is playing well enough for us to be starting the season with him. I'm going to show you quickly that he's gone down. His overall has gone down. And then what you think we should do. So let me quickly show you where he is at. So there's Jake Bean, obviously 85. We have him on our team. Keandre Miller, Bouchard, and the third one would be Montour, but he's 29. And I don't know if he's even good enough to be playing on the top 4. So if I can maybe get Severson, who's 84, for the same amount of money for like 4 more years or 3 years, and then trade Montour for a younger D-man. Montour and somebody else for younger D-man. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think I should do. So Montour, it would be like Montour and Krupp or something for maybe a top 4 younger D-man that's already ready to play in the NHL. So let me just go quickly around the NHL here. Who's on an entry level basically. So a player like Soderstrom would be good if I could get him, or even Gooley. He's Caden Gooley or Soderstrom. So if I was to trade Soderstrom for Montour, something like that, because Soderstrom would most likely be playing in the NHL next year. So I'm pretty sure he played in the NHL last year as well. So with Arizona, so a trade like that, or let's see who else would be available. But yeah, a player like that. That's who I'm looking at right now. No one from Buffalo or Boston. Not neither of these guys here. If I can get a player that's like 78, 79, who has a few more years. So like this Schneider guy here. Braden Schneider. He's listed currently as a depth defenseman, top 4 medium. He played with the Checkers last year. The only problem with him is that, it's not with him, but it's with Carolina. They don't have that much cap space. So, but he could be a player as well. Who else? They don't really have anybody here in Chicago. No one really in Colorado either. Gabriel Carlson, but he makes 1.6, so that's a little bit high. Sandin, not really. Yeah, a player like this guy, Day, 20 years old, 20 overall. If we can get him for Montour, but they don't even want Montour. And then Krupp or something, or Krupp, I should say. I wonder if this would go through, and then we can save some money, and then we can have Day for 2 more years. DeAndre Hay. He shoots right as well for Montour and Krupp, I should say. He's had decent seasons, 22 points and 32 points with the AHL Dallas Stars affiliate. So we would actually get rid of a 5.4 contract. I think that might make a little bit of sense. It looks like we're overpaying by the trade value here, but I think we get an upgrade from Krupp and Hay, and then we're saving some money with Montour. And I think Montour is basically done growing, and he's only going to go down. If he's gone down after winning a Stanley Cup, I think that's a very bad sign. So let's try that. Trade accepted. I'm happy to accept this proposal. We've considered it a done deal. So obviously, I think it was needed, in my opinion, for us to do. And now actually, it gives us the path to try and sign a free agent right now. So a player like Damon Severson, he had decent seasons, or Orlov even, but Orlov is 31, so maybe even Severson would be a better player. A couple other teams are looking to sign him. If I offer him, he wants 4. If I offer him 6.2, that's a little bit of an overpay, but we have two teams going against us, so let's try that. If not, another player would be like Adam Larson. He's 30 though, or Sami Niku even. Yeah, he's a UFA as well. Who is anybody interested in him? Yeah, a couple more teams are interested in him. Or Ryan Pulak or something as well. I should have gone for him actually. 5 years, take him up to his. If I do 4 years at 5 point. I don't know if I've overpaid for this for Severson now, because I wish there was a way to retract your offer, but I should have looked, because I knew there was another player that I wanted to sign. Burakovsky, Udon, and a 4th for 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to decline that. Let's see if we're gonna sign Severson first. Haig and a 3rd for a 1st and a 3rd. Okay, so Haig, Udon, a 4th and a 5th for a 3rd and a 4th. No, thank you. Okay, so Damon Severson did accept your cash offer, most generous. It was really quite easy to make up my mind. Tyler Benson has accepted. Kapaka rejected. Gabriel Gagne has accepted. And then Schutz has rejected. Okay, so how much money do we have left? I think we should have around 2.3 million. Okay, perfect. Let's see if any of these other guys are still available. So I think I should have gone for Pulak, to be honest. He put up some points in my opinion here in the 30s. So, and he has a good shot. He could have been a good player on the power play, but I think Severson will do the job. He's the same age as Pulak, and now I think we have a way better defense. So let's see here. And I think now that we've signed this player here in Severson, I think I'm just gonna go and start the simulation. So let's see here. As far as overalls, we have Bean, Severson, Counter Miller, Bouchard, Hay, and Dadonov. So we have obviously 2 younger D-men. If I can try and find maybe one more player with our $3 million for maybe 1 year, just in case, for insurance purposes, just in case Dadonov is not ready, I will do that. So let me see here. Olofsson wants 2.5 for an 80 overall. I don't understand that. 2.3 for D'Angelo. Nemeth. Come on, Jensen. Why don't we do Tony D'Angelo for 1 year? Let's see how much will he want. He has nobody really offering him anything. So 2.4 for 1 year. I think that might work. Anthony Cirelli, he's an RFA though, so I doubt he'll accept. But yeah, I think we did a good thing by signing or offering a contract to Tony D'Angelo just in case. So Tony D'Angelo has actually signed with us. Perfect. So yeah, I think that's a good idea for us to sign just in case Dadonov is not ready. So actually, let me just have a quick look here. At our coaching staffs, just make sure that We have everyone. Yeah, we have an NHL head coach. Perfect. Let me just go to the scouts here, and then I'm going to simulate to next year. I'm just going to do my due diligence just to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. So let me just hire a couple scouts here. Hopefully there are some with good grades. So overall, we have a couple C's. So actually, let me just do this, guys, and I'll bring you guys back. Just give me a second here. All right, guys. I tried signing some scouts here for next season because I was pretty low on scouts. I forgot to renew them. So I'm going to simulate to next year, guys. And once I have all of the... so Victor Mete was 80 overall. He had gone down so much with us, but we traded him to Philadelphia. And he was subsequently traded to Calgary. But yeah, I'm going to simulate to next year, guys. Obviously, I'm going to get a bunch of these notifications. And then once I have the lines ready, I'm going to bring you guys back and show you to see if we got any growth out of these players. So give me a second here. Alright, guys, we've simulated all the way up to the start of the season here. And I wanted to quickly show you the lines. So we have Nikolai Ehlers, Kotkaniemi, and Caulfield. We could go like this as well, but then if I go like this, the second line is at 0. So I was thinking of potentially just leaving it like this for now. And we'll see how the season goes. And then we'll make some changes as we go. So second line is the same, third line is the same, and then we've brought up Samuel Poulin. He's actually a fourth line forward, listed as a fourth line forward, 81 overall, top 6 medium. Paling and Lehkonen has gone up to an 82, so that's very nice to see. Hopefully it remains that way. And then Bean Severson +3, really nice. Bouchard, Calendar Miller 0. And then the biggest surprise is actually Dadonov with Tony DeAngelo. The reason why I brought Dadonov here and not where are the scratch players and not who's the guy here, we had this guy DeAndre Hay initially, but he's a right hand shot defenseman, and with DeAngelo they're actually both -3. So I've made the executive decision to bring DeAndre Hay down for one more year, or if he starts to tear it up, then I'll bring him up and then trade DeAngelo. But yeah, I'm going to keep Hay in the AHL for 1 year, see what happens. And then, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. He's going to be playing with O'Rourke, Horton, Brook, Brassard, and then Fleury. And then you guys can see the AHL forward line, Strimbu, Gagne, McShane. Strimbu, we're definitely looking out of some growth out of him. Olofsson, Benson, Hillis, Hendricks, Lapierre. He's finally going to be playing in the AHL with Holmgren and Spezza. McGregor, Hutchins is another medium elite player, or low elite, sorry. McGregor and Keane. And then in net for the AHL is McNiven and Scratchard. And then in net for us, this is the biggest surprise in my opinion, Carey Price 82, and then Caden Primo is actually up to an 85. Incredible bargain for him though, 2 years at $750 million. So we might have to bring Primo to be the starting goalie. I don't know yet. Carey Price is obviously the Stanley Cup winning goalie, so I don't want to make that decision just yet right now. Let me quickly show you the trade value here for our team so you guys can have an idea here. So this is what it's looking like. Strimbu, like I said, I want to play him on the first line so he can grow as much as possible. Horton as well, I want him to grow as much as possible. So they're both 74. Luke Crosby is going to be playing most likely in the AHL next year. Bell as well. I'm looking at some growth out of him. Bean, hopefully he can play well with Severson. Calendar Miller, hopefully he can grow. And then you guys can see the other players here. Hay, Poulin, O'Rourke, Dadonov. You guys can see the other players. And then in net, we're looking pretty bad in my opinion. But hopefully this Witherspoon guy can... we know he's medium elite. Hopefully he can be the goalie of the future, and his trade value can be a bit higher. But yeah, you guys can see, look at Carey Price's stats here. French starter for another 3 years at 10.5. But like I said, the deal is for us to keep him for now. And yeah. So that's that. I think I'm going to end it here, guys, because I've gone long enough, over an hour and a half. So Let me know if you enjoyed the draft. Let me know how you think we did with our draft picks, and also let me know about the free agency if you think going for Pulak instead of Severson was a better idea. But like I said, I just did it because I forgot to look, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass. But like I said, Severson is actually going to be playing first line minutes for now. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this episode, guys. Sorry once again for taking so long, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy.